So I have a subscription to Once Upon a Book Club and I get the adult books. Prior to Christmas, they had a buy one, get one free box. So I ended up getting 2 books sets. Well, let's have a look at what they were. All right, so we do have 2 book boxes in there. So let me... Okay. So there we go, you can see the 2 boxes off to the side. All right, one box is bigger than the other. I don't think that means much other than that probably what's in there is slightly bigger. So I'm going to start off with the smaller one first. And let's get into this one. Okay, so first things first, like usual, we get the little bits and bobs that tell us a bit about the book and the author. This is also a bit of a spoiler as to what we're going to be getting in terms of the book, but I already knew which books I was getting. We get a bookmark, and this one says, Mary, Mary, quite contraring, how does your garden grow? From Margaret Stoll and Melissa Dela Cruz's A Secret Princess. And we also get a card which has the same quote on it, and then a little message from the authors. There's an advert here. Okay, and this is the book, A Secret Princess. And I've read lots of Melissa Dela Cruz's books. She's great. Conversation with the authors, some discussion questions, and on the back we also have something we can create. In this case we can make paper flowers. Okay, so first things first, we have a secret princess, a princess, a garden, and a secret or 2. And it says on the back, Mary wore her proudest grin as she sat between Sarah and Cedric at their secluded end of the dining hall. Outcast by nature, the 3 were occasionally ridiculed, more often ignored by their stylish peers, and thus pleasantly left to their own devices. But not today. Today the 3 might as well have been Dumas' musketeers brought to life. Mary actually liked the sound of that. And our gifts to open. Let me just get this out of the way. So the first thing it wants us to open is this item on page 40. And so on page 40, there'll be a little thing indicating, it says something, it's a shawl related to a shawl. It feels like it could be a shawl. And yes, it is. And a nice one at that. And that's the lovely, it's really big. Like, I haven't opened it all the way up. And it is 100% polyester. And it is twice as long as that and very wide. Okay, then on page 57, we are told to open this one. So on page 57, we would have, he pulled a large leather portfolio from beneath the mattress. Okay, let's open this up. And we have a little document folder. And it's engraved with Once Upon a Book Club. Quite nice. And then it tells us to open up to this present on 308. It looks like it has something to do either with a key, a keyhole, or a candle. So one of those 3 things possibly it's related to. I think it has something to do with a key because of the box. I love getting book subscriptions like this because it's like Christmas every time you open it. And then you got the bonus of reading the book. Okay, so it is more of a wooden keyhole with a little key. And our last present is page 362. So it says something about a white rose. So where they've indicated it, it says something about a white rose or bees. So could anything to do with the flowers like it looks like on the box, or bees, or both. Okay. And there we go. We do actually have white roses sitting in a bed of vines. So our next box is a little bit heavier. Okay, let's get everything out. Okay, so we got this as well. I'm surprised that we didn't get a book plate in the other one because we normally do, and unless I missed it, or it might have been just a new thing because that is an older subscription. So we have the little pamphlet, has a conversation with the author, discussion questions, and a recipe for cornbread, and another ad. We have the card, I'm not leaving, it's you and me until the end of us. So another quote and a little note from the author. We get a bookmark with the same quote, a sticker. So that's another thing I didn't see in the other one. And we also get the autograph from the author. This is our book, The Dangerous Ones by Lauren Blackwood. And okay, it's 1863 Pennsylvania. War doesn't scare Jerusalem. She's a saint. Thanks to a powerful demigod-style reflexes, endurance and strength, she's fearless. And ever since the Confederates declared civil war, partnering with the vampires who benefited from slavery, she and her battalion of saints are essential to the Union Army. So it looks like it's a war between humans and vampires. So it tells us to go to page 72, open this item. On page 72, it has something to do with a snail. So whatever this is must relate to a snail. Okay, it's a little golden snail. There we go. It's a little, quite heavy actually. It's a nice little paperweight. The next present gift is on page 115, and it says, took off my cowl and hung it off my spear. So it would be related to clothing. So it's like a shawl or a scarf. So Jerusalem's cowl, it's 20 inches by 10.5 inches, 100% polyester. Aha, so it's one of those hoods, good for winter. And then it tells us to open this gift on page 216. And it says the soap's really nice. Soap wrapped in a small towel. Going to be soap, I gather. And yes, it is. It is very strong smelling soap, wildflower soap, lavender wildflower, and 8 ounces of it. It does smell like lavender now that I know that it is lavender. All right, and then our last present is this massive box here, and it says to open it on page 332. And on 332, I tossed out the flowers from a vase on a corner table. So it looks like we're getting a vase. Ooh, and a very nice one at that. Nice glass flower vase. And it has roughed up pink ribbon or pink material. All right, I'm just going to gather everything up and so I can seal everything together. Okay, so this is everything that we got in the 2 boxes. I actually can't wait to read A Secret Princess first because I've actually read Melissa Dela Cruz before. I know what her writing style's like, and then I'll read the other one. So just a quick recap on both.